que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Que sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, mi invita.
Donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae, la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con las olas. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae, la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae, la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
at the same time. I want you to be mine. To be something with you, babe. I need to feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin. Oh, babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. I know you said when you waited for me, baby, such a long, long time. I hope you always love me for the rest of life, babe. I'll never let you down. Baby, I want you by my side. To be something with you, babe. I need to feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin. Oh, babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. To be something with you, babe. Feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin. Oh, babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. I've been in love, honey, you know it's true. Well, since that day I first laid my eyes on you. Love is a crazy game, baby. It's how I feel. To make you all so high that it takes so long to heal. So please, won't you stay with me? 'Cause since you gone, it's a pain and misery. Oh, now please, won't you stay with me? 'Cause since you gone, it's pain and misery. Sometimes I curse that day when you came along. I was happy, but it's been pain now for so very long. Oh, I'm begging you, honey, please, won't you stay? 'Cause I've been so lonely.
Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Angels, Samy Natera Jr. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
About to get started here, Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting third baseman,
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now here is Colt Heat.
Ball one.
That's in there. That is strike two.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Goes down looking.
batting fourth, left fielder, Ryan Reed.
And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Dingler around third. Relay throw home. Safe. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Gary Carpenter.
Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. Inning over. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our starting pitcher here today, Casey Mize. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Ripped to third and caught. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting third.
Now it's going to be Nolan Shotwell.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
D-Rod.
Trout, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run blast. And we're level. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Vaughn Grissom. Two down, nobody on. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down, digging in, Joe Adele. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. In the first inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. He steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. Angels 5, Tigers 2. Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
How you lead the leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at bat.
Trying to move him over here. Over to first. One out in second.
Batting ninth, catcher Jake Rogers.
So now with one away and a man at second, Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Gets the bunt down the right side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Dylan Dingler.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Dingler. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Puts a bunt down. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's down to 1 at 5-4. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Tyler Heineman. Mize trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. This one in the air center field. 1 down.
almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch.
Next,
Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Down low.
Not even close there. At a count now 2-0.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three-1 is on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Mike.
Two down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Mike Trout, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lays down a bunt to the right side. The flip, and they get the out. Angels 5 and the Tigers 4. Back here at Angel Stadium. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Going. Gone. A solo shot. And it ties it up. It's 5-5. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Drilled out towards left center field. Low, hustling after it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, this can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Puts a bunt down. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A two-run homer, second home run of the inning for him, and they rallied from 3 back. It's 7-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down at the plate. James Outman. He's 0 for 1. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-5. As we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Ball.
Soler starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. Two-0. And
ball.
Another ball. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
The 3-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends a rocket to left, and they cut into the deficit. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. Next to hit, Vaughn Grissom. And the 0-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. He's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Put some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Bunt, and it's popped up. 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hard ground ball for base stop. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and we're tied at 7 apiece.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Lee fires over to first. And the inning is over. On to inning number 4. And we are tied 7-7. Back in Anaheim, the sprint chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Bunts it in the air. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Glove flip to second, on to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Base is empty after the double play. Dylan Dingler digs in now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And that is in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Trout on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Tigers are shut down there. Still tied. 7-7. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Angels catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking in. When you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Zach Neto.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it is 2-1. Next offering upstairs. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And that's how they take the lead. It's 8-7.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
1 down. Here's Trout. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 9-7.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman buried it out of here.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Drive.
Here's a 1-1. Way high. The 3-1. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-7.
When a hitter's in a 3-1 count, he's going to force that pitcher to come to him. Throw him something that he can handle. Well, right there, he got a pitch that he can handle, and he made him pay for it.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Throw on to Torkelson, and that's the 3rd out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 10 and the Tigers 7.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown and bringing in flavor. The spice is coming in hot. Elevation, I'm on the rise now. Keep heading for the top spot.
Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Keith gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the dirt, blocked. Good hitters count the 2-0. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone.
shot.
And they cut into the deficit. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Samy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here comes Torque to the plate. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Samy Natera Jr. departs. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hook one.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. Got him. 1 out. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Stepping in, How You Lead. He's already homered here in this one. And that bunted towards third. And a foul ball. And it's second. Sack bunt towards third. Grissom. The throw to first. And he's out.
For the Tigers, center fielder James Outman.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. And this is now a 10-9 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That one misses. Ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Outman under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 11-9.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 3. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. See you later. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 12-9.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
The 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's just missing with some pitches there. I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop, Zach
Back to the
Neto.
top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Oh, 2 now.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at-bat.
One and 2 here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
When I pull up hot right, I make it hot. When I step in, step out, I make it drop. When I let go like somebody get it. When I see you see me, know I'm the off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Jake Rogers
Leading off for
up now for the
Detroit,
Tigers.
catcher, Jake Rogers.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Rodriguez, a 6'5" righty, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The 2-1. That one is upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. His second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 12-10.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard. Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Samy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one lifted to left, low, settles underneath it, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next is the designated hitter, Dylan Dingler, 1 for 3.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The 2-1. And that's too high. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. And a payoff pitch. That's the second out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's the strike. That's a little bit low. Riley Green would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
3-1 now. Late on that fastball. Ripped to short. Slings to first. That is the inning. Back in Anaheim. Well, we go bottom 6. Mize back to work in the 3rd time through the order. Chris, he has been excellent. What's been working for him specifically?
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-10.
flexing his power with another home run, Dave. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 14-10.
Goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Dave, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. They hit another. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 15-10.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with this swing. And he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game. Man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Torkelson. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder, Josh Lowe.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Now batting Joe Adele. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Next pitch way upstairs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 16-10.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Torkelson. puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. We're through 6 full. The Angels lead it 16-10. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Trout takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The Halos up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 2-0.
Hey.
And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And the 3-1. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. And Torque muscles one out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 16-11.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. They go back to back, and they close the gap. It's 16-12.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And that one hammered back there. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch them all time. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they cut into the lead. It's 16-13.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
And up next for Detroit, James Outman. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Grayson Rodriguez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Ryan Sefferjohn. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Sefferjohn.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. Gone! And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 16-14.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Peraza. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Dylan Dingler.
Puts a bunt down. Sends it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 7th inning stretch time. The Angels have the lead, 16-14. Back here at Angel Stadium. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Definitely, Boog. He's been hit pretty hard. Exit velo clearly above average for the last couple of times through the batting order. Seemed to me that they would just be happy to have gotten him through the 6th. You better be careful because this could be costly here.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Outman under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Casey Mize is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
Detroit,
pitcher for the
number
Tigers,
38.
Drew Anderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Two down, nobody on. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So up next, Nolan Shotwell. Oh, 1 down. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. Angels are out in front 16-14. Back in Anaheim, leading off Colt
third
Keith.
baseman Colt Keith.
Ball one.
And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The tying run at the plate. That one not close. 2 balls, no strikes. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And he pops up the bunt. 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
1 out man at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know what the...
Neto for one, double play. What a great killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Halos on top here, 16-14. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's a ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Long gone. Jorge Soler goes deep. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 17-14.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So digging in, Josh Lowe. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And a 1-0. Back up the middle and a base hit. And out to a board.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe.
Bunted back towards the mound. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Oswald Peraza.
So up next, Oswald Peraza.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The Angels trying to break this one open. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Strike 2. A bunt and it's popped up. Out. number 2.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Nice grab to first. What a play to end the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the ninth. Harry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Tigers, second baseman, How You Lead.
The 1-0.
No.
Sepperjohn, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. That's his third home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 17-15.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now here is James Outman. Here's your 1. Right side, hard hit. Peraza fires over to first. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
First pitch, and he just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The Halos trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
That's to third. Throw to first in time. This one is over. And the Angels slept their way to a win in this one.
Well, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
como nunca los he vuelto a ver. Y aprendí a ser feliz. Swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting